Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3.
You can have these overly priced documents from the government with your fancy words and all this kind of stuff. But the point.
All right. Well, I didn't realize I was muted that whole time. I've had so many little technical difficulties today. It's been kind of funny, but I'm living and learning. All right. What is going on here with this thing? That is so bizarre. Well, as soon as I get my technical things going on here, actually I should be. What is going on? High computer load detected. I'll have to see what that computer load is, because my computer can handle it, whatever it's got. What's my CPU at? All right. My goodness gracious, I can't believe all the little hiccups I'm having here. Okay, finally found my stream. I'm having so many little hiccups. My bandwidth is really slow, and I've got to figure out my computer too. All right.
Point is, what happened? And when will nothing will change? We want the community to accept autistic people in the same way as everyone else. You really think that's going to happen? You think the strategy is going to make that happen? That's not my experience, guys. I have a 10-year-old autistic son. That's not his experience at school, guys.
Autism acceptance is a feel-good thing for neurotypicals. That's all it is anymore.
People do not accept autistic people like they accept everyone else.
No, they don't.
In fact, I don't believe, as a premise, that any humankind accept anything.
It's a complete lie is what it is. It's a complete lie. Okay, now people know about autism. Now we really need to get into acceptance, and we need to have our voice out there so that they don't try to eliminate us completely, because that's coming soon.
That they feel is different or different enough to them. In other words, I don't believe humans accept difference. So the idea that a strategy can somehow make the community suddenly accept all autistic people in the same way they would accept everyone else or themselves, it's a fantasy.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. He's right. I don't know. I don't know why he made a video about that, but yeah, I can't like anything because this is a fake account. Maybe I'll make this an account. Okay, this is Tyler Haynes. Tomo arigato, Mr. Roboto. I call him Speak and Spell. I shouldn't be making fun of an autistic person, but I am autistic, so I guess I can get away with it, right? But he sounds like a Speak and Spell, I swear.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tyler Haynes.
And I know he probably has had a, well, I think he's got a speech impediment, I think. Or he may have been deaf and learned to speak later in life.
My name is Logan Slaughter.
I'm Alyssa Chapman.
Victoria Handy.
Alex Estrella, and I'm a
Champion of change.
Oh boy, these are the champions of change. And these champions of change, this is probably a response to me, to tell you the truth, because I've been talking about this for well over a month, how these, quote, champions for change never speak for themselves. They've always got the CEO or Elaine Lamb or somebody, or the what's the one board member speaking for them, even when they're talking about the champions of change. And watch what they're talking about here with the champions of change. This is really important.
Oh, you have autism. How have you been able to have a relationship? Or, wow, I didn't know people with autism could have children. And I just like, we have lives, right?
Yeah, it's kind of genetic.
Power Score.
Okay, they can drop.
I'd like to be a part of this change.
It's very important to do our best work.
I just hope to bless people with my life and be a light.
You tap into that passion and you just chase it and you find the right people, hopefully, to support you. I think you're capable of anything.
Are you sure you want my passion on it? Because if I get passionate, I don't want to be responsible for anybody bringing tears.
They said absolutely nothing, and they still have the white background. Autism Speaks. I know you listen to me. Why are you still doing the white backgrounds? And of course, the puzzle piece. But we have a solution for the puzzle piece. Yes, leave it to me. You can always trust me. I have the solution. Yes, we believe our new updated logo represents inclusivity and optimism. That's taken directly from the Autism Speaks website. I think that should be the new Autism Speaks logo. Why not, right? I think it's great. Light it up blue. Right? All right, let's see what else we got going on here. And check this out. I love this. Maybe she wasn't blue, but okay, look. Is this not totally 60s, like Austin Powers going on here? I mean, she definitely, even the hair. She is like definitely, this is pure 60s. It's scary. Is she a fembot? And even got the pearls. Oh my goodness. I can't even watch this. I'm not going to be able to take it serious.
Raising awareness for autism with a walk. It was not only for raising awareness, but also acceptance in the community. Jody Hychek, a mom who has 2 kids with autism.
Hey, dang, they made up a lot of t-shirts. So what if they had spent all that money on actually helping autistic people instead of making up t-shirts? Hey, here's $100. Go. That'll help towards rent.
One who is nonverbal and one who is high functioning. She says she.
Okay, we're using the high functioning label, so there's definitely a certain amount of and that's the whole rock right there. I bet you that's like the whole dang thing. They got a really great shot there to make it look like there's a lot of people, but I bet you that's it. But yeah, they use that high functioning label, which is too bad.
She would like the community to know how to recognize autism and how to deal with it.
High function.
Early intervention, education is important. Getting the services that you need to the kids, even if it starts at home, and then just working and advocating for the kids.
One walker, Shawnee LaRock.
Check out the kid. I didn't even listen to it. I was watching this kid in the background. Check him out. He's all going to start
advocating
stimming.
for the
See, he's got a
kids.
hat on. He had that hat on probably because of the sun. And look at this. So I wonder how many autistics are, if any, like this girl here or whatever. But so we got some people with sunglasses here, but I see a kid here without sunglasses or a hat, which, considering this is an autistic thing, I mean, she may not. She may just be a what do you call it, a ally or something.
One walker, Shawnee LaRock.
She was forced to go there because her mother made her. She probably doesn't even like autistic people.
Was walking because she is heavily involved in the community, and she wants the community to know that autism is not the same for each person.
Yeah, say, okay, I was wrong. There's a few more people.
Person who has it.
I think just being educated that people are different and, They call it a spectrum for a reason. You know, it's not textbook for each person.
The leaders of the walk said that almost 300 people were walking in support of autism awareness.
Upgrade. Oh my God, that was horrible. That's like the show right there. Come on. Holy jamoly. Yeah, that only got 3 cars, buddy.
Happening right now, April is Autism Awareness Month, and a local organization working hard to get the word out about it. My good friend Leslie Williams here with the Sun.
Look at her. No. I think this is all about Mom. I'm just going to say this is all about Mom. And what the heck is it with the 70s? Oh my God, we have been sucked into the 70s. Look at this. This is straight. If you make this line green, the little thing. Oh my, holy jamoly! Why am I being punished?
Jagger telling us all about it, and I tell you what, it's great to have you guys on because you know, last year, well, even just this year it's been.
Yeah.
It feels like it was a year ago, but it's only been a few months, right?
Right. Yeah.
We had the big fundraiser, Circus Berserkus, that was happening. This was your first time pulling off an event like this, Leslie. You knocked it out the park.
Thank you. Thank you. We really tried to pull together a big event, kind of last minute. All the stars aligned, literally.
Yes.
And thank you to our sponsors. We did do a pretty good job, you know, getting it all together, and we were able to raise $67,000 for the Kelly O'Leary Center for Autism at Cincinnati Children's. And
$67,000. That is way to go.
Yeah,
I know we talked about some of the.
At least they didn't go to Autism Speaks. They haven't mentioned Autism Speaks. I see they got the rainbow, and that's cool because
Numbers
that
after
represents the spectrum. But good to go.
But that's just incredible.
Thank you.
Being able to pull that off. So it was kind of a wild event. I know we have a little bit of video of it from this last first event. So we have a new one coming up. What are we calling it? There you guys are.
Circus Berserkus Lunar. There you are, Jag. And it's going to be a party beyond. So think about the kind of event that we threw last year. It was appealing to all the senses, the lights, the sounds, the smells, the tastes, everything. Much modeled after Jagger, because he is sensory seeking, a person with autism here. And we...
What? What in the world are they talking about? I have no idea.
So we have a new one coming up. What are we calling it? There you guys are.
Circus Berserkus Lunar. There you are, Jag. And it's going to be a party beyond. So think about the kind of event that we threw last year. It was appealing to all the senses, the lights, the sounds, the smells, the tastes, everything. Much modeled after Jagger, because he is sensory seeking, a person with autism here. And we wanted to do that. So this time it's just going to be space oriented, and we plan to go bigger, better, faster, stronger.
And it's happening during the lunar eclipse, right?
Yes. Well, we launched it all during the lunar eclipse.
Impact
and
for
with it being
Autism
in September
Foundation?
21st this year,
What
there's
the
an eclipse
heck
around that time too. So.
Is this? I have no idea what's going on here whatsoever. Like, my mind is like, what is going
Trying
on
to keep
here?
with the theme and just make it extra special for everybody that's going to be attending this year.
Now this was
What are
in
they
OTR
talking about?
right there. Is it going to be in the same space, or are we moving somewhere else?
No, we're moving it to the Madison Theater in Covington. So
What is
same
going
time though,
on
8
here?
to midnight. It's going to be a party, and we're going to have a lot of performances. The menus are going to be performing this year. Jag's going to be performing
Impact.
this year. We're going to
Again?
have John and
Impact
L Train is.
Autism Foundation. I got it. Okay, I'm going off script now. What's it called? Empath what? Empath Autism Foundation. I'll be able to tell right off the bat what kind of okay. This is not it. Empath for autism? What the? Empath for Autism is a resource. Get out of there. Is a resource for children and families affected by autism spectrum for children and families, okay, who are looking for support, hope, and success in their unique journeys. Oh no. Do we have to do Journey again? I have to play Journey way too much. It's always a journey. I don't know why these people love. That's like a catchword when it comes to autism. On their life's journey ahead. Whatever, dude. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go. Oh my goodness. All right. Our mission, we will empower the individuals through early detection, early intervention. Okay, this is not good. Ongoing support and positive awareness to ensure a life well lived while instilling the confidence to prevail. See, I get whenever it says through early detection, then we're starting to talk about genetic stuff. You know, circus, what the? Okay, that was what they were doing. Our goal is to create an atmosphere of, guess we'll never forget. Okay, whatever. That's okay.
The CJs.
Oh,
and,
cool, yeah.
Lots of different performances, but I can't tell you everything. Just like last time, we need some surprise element.
All right, so I know it was Circus Berserkers, so we all kind of wore crazy loud outfits.
Yep.
What is the theme again this year?
Lunar. So
Lunars.
anything space oriented. So we're going all the way from like Barbarella in the 60s all the way to futuristic robots. So anything. If you want to wear a costume, we're encouraging it, but if not, that's
When
okay.
they tell autistic people, just look at the camera there or whatever. And so you'll have, I've seen this. This is very common. So the kid will just stare.
Too. Just come out, you're going to have fun regardless.
Okay, so I remember, Jag, you were singing down on stage. I forget what song you sang that night.
Are you going to look at him?
Everybody wants to rule the world.
Yeah, he's still looking
That's
at
right.
that.
Everybody wants to rule the world. And this year you're
He
going to
doesn't
do
even know how
what?
to- it's funny.
Wonderwall.
Okay, now he is. Now he is. Okay, now he's chilling out. That's cool. It's just so sad because what happens is they tell these autistic kids or whatever, look at the camera, and then they kind of don't know when it's appropriate not to or anything else, or just trying to do what they're told. I think that's a big problem with all autistics, just with that lifestyle. Call it a lifestyle, but it is in a sense that it's how we have to live. And the thing is there are little nuances just like that happen to us daily.
Oh.
Go sing, Jag.
It's not the time to be singing right now.
I can't even sing right now. All of us recovering from bronchitis, so we're all doing well here this morning. So just so we have the date again, this is happening when?
September 21st. And so you can find your tickets just like last time. It's we've got the website septemberparty.com, so you can get online and see all of your tickets, options, and if you want to volunteer, if you want to donate, if you want to sponsor, everything. And also, we are allowing the first 100 ticket buyers this year a chance to win 2 tickets to Aerosmith too. So if you get online now and you purchase your tickets now, you get a chance to win 2 tickets to Aerosmith.
And we go to empathforautism.com
or septemberparty.com. Either or will work.
Awesome.
We hope to see you there.
We will. We'll be there. Great to have you both on this morning.
Thank you so
Glad we
much.
can all be recovered and get this word out.
Absolutely.
For sure. Great work. Let's get a look outside real quick here.
Okay, so they did all right. That was just like a half-assed story or whatever. Autism and transitioning to secondary school. This is an interesting one. I was very curious about this.
This is a guide for parents and carers.
Okay, so right off the bat, this is a guide for parents and caregivers.
We will be talking about what is the Southwark CWP service, what is autism, what is anxiety, what secondary school transition is, and why it is
how
important.
we can move right the hell along.
Well-being. The sessions are based on cognitive behavioural principles, how our thoughts and feelings affect our behaviour.
Autism is a neurodevelopmental condition. It's important to remember the many strengths that autistic people have. Many autistic people have brilliant memories, as they may have special interests.
I don't know why they have this like this. This is wrong. And I've seen this fairly commonly where they say social communication differences and language differences. It's the same damn thing. No, the three basic pillars of autism are repetitive behaviors, social communication issues, and now I'm totally free. Oh my goodness. Oh, sensory issues. Sensory issues. I don't know why they leave out the sensory issues. I mean, that is a major one, a huge one.
May have an in-depth knowledge about particular things that others may not have. There are 3 characteristics of autism. The first characteristic is patterns in behavior, interests, or activities, such as feeling safe when they have a predictable routine, watching the same TV show. They have differences in how they use verbal
Can impact how we think.
Okay, what is
processing differences.
Okay, wait. What the? Okay, they're supposed to be talking about. Okay, here we go. We're gonna skip because they're supposed to be talking about the transition to secondary school, and they're describing autism, which I guess whatever. Anxiety is our body's response to a threat or danger. We're talking about flight response there, probably. Fight or flight response. When we think we are in danger, our brain releases certain hormones to trigger the flight or fight response. And like it can be anything. My wife can just say, "Hey," can say my name, and I do that. I could drop a pencil. I could the wind could blow. Anything sets off my flight response. It's always on, and it's always very, 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 very strong.
Their anxiety might include asking lots of questions about what the new school's going to be like, or they may even avoid attending taster days.
So, what is transition and why is it important? When we talk about transitions, this can be anything from transitioning from nursery to school, school to university, or from university into a first job. We go through several transitions within our lives, and these can cause several worries for everyone.
And I'm telling you this, the transition of going to college is extremely difficult. Most autistics, if they make it to the point of college, they burn out in college almost immediately. By the second year, they're done. Because they're just not prepared for it. And that's something that we really is something that I've been pushing towards. We need to push, and we need to push hard. We need to push hard for education. And I'm not talking about job training. Let's go do job training. That's all people want to do. I don't know why it is, but that's all people want to do with okay, I was just looking at the glare there on the on my lens. I gotta turn these out a little bit. Maybe if I. Anyway, I've got the lights right here, and they're putting light directly into my camera lens, and it's kind of messing me up. Although the green screen looks really nice, I think, doesn't it? Heck, that's not too bad at all. But anyway, so yeah, we definitely. I've lost my train of thought.
It can be helpful to learn tools to cope with the common worries.
Oh, yeah, and in college. So what we need to do is we need to work on that transition as a community. We need to find out, to figure out what the hell we need to do. I'm gonna talk to my 2 girls. Well, hopefully I can talk to my other girl. And I'm gonna definitely find out about that. That was weird. I'm going to have to record that next time. So, let's move right along.
People may face. This presentation will be focusing on transitioning from an early age, specifically primary to secondary school, but it can also be a useful resource for any other transition your child is experiencing. Autistic children and young people may find it difficult adapting to change in their routine and environment, so it is important they are supported by those around them.
Once again, We don't have that support. And I think the professors at colleges or whatever, I should start talking to the professors, to the counselors and so forth at colleges about this, because this is so important.
There are several common worries that young people may have around transitioning to secondary school. Autistic children may feel worried about the change in routine, making friends, or communicating the best way to support.
No. It's just pure stress. They're not thinking about that. Come on. Are you kidding me? Let's listen to how they put this again.
Children may feel worried about the change in routine, making friends, or communicating the best way to support them to their new teachers. You can ask your child.
No. These are kids. They don't think in those kinds of terms. All they think of is this sucks, or maybe they might worry about making friends. This sucks or doesn't suck. That's pretty much what it boils down to.
About these worries through curious questioning, as well as ignoring.
And the thing is we may not know why we hate things. And we don't sit there and worry, will my teachers understand me? No, we get there, we go, oh, damn, once again, teacher's not understanding me. But we don't, we do worry about things, but not in that, like, what if it's too noisy? No, come on, really?
Acknowledging the change, with the aim to understand more and being non-judgmental or blaming. For example, you could say, what worries you about going to your new school? And you could validate these feelings by saying, I know changes can be hard to deal with, so I wonder how you're feeling.
Oh my God. You know what? Validate this, honey. That's all I gotta say. I can't even... This is what happens when neurotypicals think they are going to fix autistic people. Well, see, I'm just going to validate your experience that you're having a hard time and it'll be all better. No. Yeah, you can validate it. You can say that it's real all you want to, but that does not make it better. And it doesn't help. I mean, it's nice, but it doesn't help. It's like a house getting flooded and a 4-year-old coming with a little spoon to try to help get the water out of the basement. Really appreciate it, but it's not going to do anything. It's that kind of thing.
Worried are you?
So, how can you help your child? We will now discuss some communication, preparation, and relaxation strategies for helping your child if they are worried about transitioning to secondary school.
Yeah, my mother had some relaxation strategies for me when I was about 7 and 9.
You can speak.
In fact, I've been smoking those strategies just here today. Those same exact strategies.
With the school Senko, teacher, or pastoral.
53 years old, so that's what, 45 years? 45 years of smoking, woo!
Team in advance to discuss.
But the thing is certain herbs can be useful. Let's just say that. Certain herbs can be useful. That's all I gotta say.
Discuss your child's needs and any adaptations that may be needed to ensure that your child feels safe at school. Ideally, they should be done before the summer. It may also be useful to share your child's sensory profile. Through informing school of any sensory sensitivities, school can then create an adapted timetable for your child or may allow for movement or sensory breaks. It's also important to have consistent communication with your child's school to ensure that you're working as a team to offer your child the best support possible during their transition into secondary school. You should try to discuss your child's worries and needs with them and to explore strategies to help them cope and discuss these strategies with their school. Once your child has shared their worries with you, you can then begin to find solutions together. Try to use
that doesn't... This is... Okay, I understand identifying problems or identifying worries or whatever, but when a kid's getting bullied, it doesn't make the bullies go away. They may tell you they're worried about it all over the place. And there aren't a lot of solutions a lot of times because usually it's the adults that are the problem more so than the kids. Just how
Positive
it
language
is.
when talking about starting their new school, as this may help to reduce the anxiety around the transition. There are several preparation strategies that you can try to ease your child's worries. It's important to build a good routine for your child to help them to adapt to the change. This should be a collaborative process, and it's a good tip to make the routine engaging for your child. You can create their new routine on a whiteboard and put it on the fridge and decorate it with their favourite stickers. Getting sleep back on track is also very important, particularly after the summer holidays. It can be a good idea to get sleep back on track 2 to 3 weeks before school starts again. Physical activity would also help.
A lot of us have narcolepsy too, just saying, or epilepsy, which can affect sleep also.
Your child with their worries, but also helps with initiating a good sleep.
And the thing is all these things should be taken into consideration. Yeah, they're not talking about the comorbidities, and I think they should mention them, but they're not. They're just kind of glossing over a lot.
Routine. Playing football, going to the park, and seeing their friends are good examples of this. You can also try practicing the practical steps. This might involve getting your child up and ready for school, or practicing the school commute or walk, or putting on their new school uniform. This will help your child to become more familiar with...
I hate to say this, but it might be right. I mean, I wouldn't put on their uniform, but maybe if they put on their uniform, it might help. Yeah, it's just...
the new environment.
Is that what they, you know...
walk, or putting on their new school uniform.
Yeah, I wouldn't put on their uniform. That would be awkward and weird, and particularly if you're on boob tube or something. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
This will help your child to become more familiar with the new environment and routine. Finally, it's important to remember to stay calm and confident in yourself, as children take a lot of their cues from adults. It's also important to not let...
Absolutely, that's one of the keys to, and I noticed my daughter doing that too. It's not a big cowboy up thing, but if you don't make a big deal out of things, you're not going to hype the kids up and make it worse. And I've seen that happen so many times where people just hype up the kids and make it worse. And that's not good. Supporting your child in problem solving, building a good routine, yeah, that can help. Actually, that can be very helpful for autistic kids. Actually, adults too. That's what I'm trying to work on right now, is building a routine with what I'm doing, and I'm having a very difficult time doing that.
Let school talk take over everything, which is easily done when you're worried about things. There are many different relaxation strategies that you can use with your child to help them feel calmer when they're feeling anxious. You may have a relaxation strategy
or you could pay attention to their sensory needs. Do they have dyspraxia? Do they have interception issues? What have you? What is it that kid needs to make them function the best? What are their sensory issues? Can you get them taken care of? Have you talked to the school? Can you get them earplugs, headphones, sunglasses, whatever they need? And yeah, they can wear sunglasses in school, and yes, it can help.
Strategies that you already use. However, on screen are a few examples that you may like to try with your child. Not all strategies will be suitable for your child, and it's important to find the right strategy that is the best fit for your child as an individual. The first strategy on screen is box breathing. Let's have a try of this strategy together. Imagine breathing in the shape of a box. Begin by inhaling for 4 seconds as you move along the top end of the box. Then hold...
we're going to move right along.
Yourself and the new school is key to reduce the anxiety around transition.
Okay, so this is for little kids to a secondary school. They're still not going to worry about those things that I was talking about. Working as a team, including your child and self, and the new school is key to reduce anxiety around transition and making it fun. One of the things I would suggest for autistic kids, for sure, is to make an appointment and take them to the school and let them get to know their teachers and so forth before they go to school. Because if they met that teacher once, that's a huge difference than just walking in there the first day and just taking what's coming to you, which is how I grew up. I mean, that's just, you got to do what you got to do, right?
And make it a fun and safe experience. We hope you found this video useful in supporting you with your child's transition to secondary
it was
school.
kind of boring.
If you need further
kind of
support,
really
please see the next
cursory.
slides for resources.
Oh my goodness. Boy, am I in a mood today or what?
Hey,
What's
April
going
is Autism Awareness Month, a chance to celebrate neurodiversity and continue to work toward inclusivity.
Yeah, our special guest here, Bobby Joe Bell, has been making it his mission to bring more awareness to autism with this song that we're listening to right now, Line Dance, that you're going to be able to catch this weekend with the Radler. Good morning, Bobby. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you all?
Oh my God.
We're doing great.
Good.
Let's talk about autism and how it's very important to you and your family.
Well, the biggest thing for me is that, about 3 years ago, I had...
Let me guess. My kid, my nephew's got autism, and I always was very considerate about that out on the farm, and
physical scares. And my daughter, who was really worried, said, "Daddy, you can't leave me." And I was like, "You're right, I can't." And so I wound up writing a song and a dance for autism, people like her as well.
Okay, so yeah, it's his daughter. Same difference.
Formed a foundation for that as well, and been working on a mission to do that for the past 3 years.
Wow, yeah, I know we've had you on before to play the song, and we just listened to this song there for a second when we came in, and it's a really special song because this is all about bringing that awareness.
Yes.
And April is Autism Awareness Month.
Yes, it
so
is.
now is really the time to talk about it, to get it out, get more people thinking about it.
Yes, sir. What's crazy about that too is that people don't realize the difficulties with autism. Every person's different. Of course, your spectrum's so wide. You got your low functioning, high functioning. But
using functioning labels. Come on.
the biggest thing is the families, are suffering. And so
suffering.
I'm working for that part of it. I'm not trying to find a cure and all that stuff like that. I'm just making sure the families are taken care of.
That's great.
Yeah, I was reading this morning about the kids who have to deal with the family, like whose brother or sister has autism,
Correct.
and they feel left out. And that's why this song is also important. Too, as you said, you're there to help the whole family, not
Correct.
just the child who has autism, but the parents, the kids who don't, who have to deal with it.
Right.
And that's
Who have to deal with it. Wow, dude. I wouldn't want to have to deal with your ass.
It affects the whole family.
The resources are limited in some aspects, especially depending on what's going on with the situation. And like I said, I'm helping people out with families directly versus going through a system. You know what I mean? So that's the easiest part for me.
Yeah.
And okay, so sorry, I was going to get to this weekend. So tell us about what's going on this weekend.
A bunch of autistic. They're going to have a bunch of autistics out there trying to line dance with dyspraxia. That's going to be a sight to see.
Weekend, this is exciting.
So I am very blessed to be doing the halftime show at the Rattlers game this Sunday, the 28th. It's going to be amazing. I got Treasure House. Actually, the residents going to be doing the dance on the field as well with the cheerleaders. And we're all doing it for autism.
Yeah.
And are they doing line dancing?
Yes.
Because I know you have a specific dance that goes with the song.
They're actually going to be doing the dance as well.
And what I love is that you put this song out as a country.
Yes.
That was really great. It was it took off. It was amazing. But then your second one, now is like a little more hip hop, and that one's blowing up too.
Yes.
So which one are we going to get on this weekend?
You know what? Probably the country version.
Okay.
It's going to be the more that the older clientele that probably enjoy it as well.
But that's
Very
great
cool.
putting two out. I mean, tell me how that felt putting one out, but then putting the next one out that everyone started to accept even more.
It's crazy because it's two different versions, of course, but it's two different feels. And so it's got the 808s and the hip hop version, and you got the country feel. So whatever you like, you got both chances to do both.
Yeah, you're opening it up to
Let's hip hop for autism.
multiple different listeners, because it's several different genres. People are coming together to still support this great cause and bring that awareness, which is what it's all about. Whatever style of music you like and whichever version of the song you're listening to, it's all for the same cause.
Exactly.
Very cool.
But let's talk about as a parent and talking to other parents out there that might be going through the same thing you are going through with the child with
what an
autism.
asshole.
What kind of support can you tell them to have and to do?
Well, the biggest thing is
This
that
guy's a
one of
jerk.
my partners is Sounds of Autism, Cricket Barrientos. She's actually really big in Glendale, and she's a really nice lady. And she's got a curriculum going on, and she's also got resources to contact to where you can get help. You know, if a mother or father
And
is
this
having...
guy didn't notice how awful that guy was talking. That guy just sees autism. He's like an autism speaks like autism is terrible. You know what he's like? He's like I know what he's like. He's like this. He's like, where's he at? I am trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. There we go.
I'm so scared.
Yep, that's it. That's right. Oh my goodness gracious.
A breakdown, for instance, because it is very difficult. They can call somebody and say, what do I do? I need support. I need somebody just to understand. And that's the thing. If you're not affected directly with autism, you don't understand the dynamics. And, you know, I tell people all the time, it's like, you know, if a person's
That's
blind,
very
you know
true.
they're blind because they got a cane. Autism ain't like that. You have no idea who's got autism. And so it's a different thought process of how to deal with it.
That's very cool. Well, thank you for being here to talk about this. How do people find you and listen to the song?
BobbyJoeBell.com. I'm on Spotify, iTunes, all the streaming platforms. And I look forward to seeing everybody this weekend.
There you go. And the information's right there on
Just
the
'cause
screen.
Dad's
How
cool.
you can find out.
Cars, or excuse me, 8. That makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Naomi, sorry, Naomi. Okay, what you do, Naomi? You don't want to say your normal job. You don't want to say your normal job because I'll take the piss out of it. She is literally a paedophile, and she's been quite open with us. No, do your day job. Stop being a dickhead. What? You work with people with learning difficulties and you think I'm going to make a joke about that? What kind of a fucking animal do you think? I have a son with autism. Oh, no, that's a good job. Are you with me? Are you with Naomi? These two. Oh, you with these two. Hello, mate. You okay? You all right? Are you the autistic one? Yeah. Well done. Yeah, you okay? What's your name? Paris. Nice to meet you, Paris. You okay? Paddy. What do you do, Paddy?
Oh, hell, just
You're a stripper. An autistic stripper. What a shit job that would be.
Oh, hell
you want
no.
to dance? Yeah. Do you like vaginas?
That was kind of wrong, is what that was. That was definitely kind of wrong. Oh my goodness.
Own it, and I don't pay any rent. It doesn't.
My goals were to...
Romance scam victim speaks out on psychological... What? Okay. I have no idea what that one is or how it got in here. Oh my God. Okay, check this out. This is too much. Okay, so when you don't have a cat and a laser pointer, I guess this is what you do.
तेरी जिंदगी तुझे बदलनी है खुद से कर ले तू वादा ये हर ख्वाब को सच तू कर जा.
You just get you an autistic kid and a flashlight and they just go to town. You don't need no dang cat and laser pointer.
रख अपना बस इरादा ये तेरी जिंदगी तुझे बदलनी है खुद से कर ले.
The only thing that she's doing that I don't like is that trampoline has all those things sticking out. And she's literally teaching an autistic kid helping him with his coordination, and that's why she's doing the lights. But look how close she has that light to that trampoline where that bar's sticking up there. Watch, I'll show you here. Right here. See that bar there? It's going across right there. There's another one, but yeah, he's awfully close to that. Real close there. And see how he even lost balance and went towards it. So yeah, she's kind of dropped the ball on that one.
को सच तू कर जाए रख अपना बस इरादा ये होश में तू आ बहुत हुआ आराम भूल गया क्या करना है तुझे नाम अब भी ना जागा तो बहुत पछताएगा सबके तानों पे लगा पूर्ण विराम कर जा कुछ ऐसा जो सब करे तुझको सलाम चलने वालों की हो जाए नींद हराम गालियां तो तूने अब तक सुन ली बहुत अब तालियों को तेरी जिंदगी तुझे बदलनी है खुद से कर ले तू वादा ये हर ख्वाब को सच तू कर जाए रख अपना बस इरादा ये तेरी जिंदगी तुझे बदलनी है खुद से कर ले तू वादा ये हर ख्वाब को सच तू कर जाए रख अपना बस इरादा ये
What do you do when you ain't got a cat and a laser pointer? Well, you just find yourself an autistic kid and you can entertain yourself for hours.
होश में तू आ बहुत हुआ आराम भूल गया क्या करना है तुझे नाम अब भी ना जागा तो बहुत पछताएगा सबके तानों पे लगा पूर्ण विराम कर जा कुछ ऐसा जो सब करे तुझको सलाम.
That's entertainment.
It's Autism Acceptance Month, and a Las Vegas teen with autism is proving she has no limits.
The high school senior has big dreams, and Alexis Fernandez is here with a story that you will only see on Fox 5.
Well, Kim and Mike, this young woman says she was able to gain confidence thanks to a center dedicated to helping young people with a diagnosis.
Yaretsi Gonzalez, a senior at Las Vegas High School, has a lot of passions.
One of the few sculptures that I did that are based on some characters that I created.
She loves drawing, painting, animation.
It just brings out my creativity and ideas.
And performing.
I came across a fallen tree.
Her mom, Anna, says it's taken time for her daughter to gain this confidence. Gonzalez was diagnosed with autism at age 3.
She has unlimited creativity and unlimited, willing to do things, exploring things.
And says early detection was critical. About 1 in 36 children has been identified with autism spectrum disorder, according to the CDC. Gonzalez was able to work with special.
Oh my goodness! Look at that. University of Nevada has a huge puzzle piece on the side. Center for oh my goodness!
At Truro University, Nevada's Pierce Autism Center for several years.
There's such a focus on the disabilities that we do not see the child's abilities. And I tell you, all the kids I work with, they have a little bit of savant in them. And a lot of times their disabilities will overshadow that.
The center opened in 2008.
It's actually very rare to have true savants. I mean, it depends on how you define it, but you don't get a Rain Man every day.
And offers evidence-based therapy services for children 18 months to 12 years.
It helped me with some things that I struggled with.
She now has big dreams after she graduates.
Go to college and do more animation on my free time.
She's very high functioning, so nobody is going to put limits on her.
And Gonzalez plans to attend College of Southern Nevada for 2 years, and she wants to finish her degree at UNLV and major in computer science.
And for more information on Truro University's Autism Center, we have a link under the story on our website, fox5vegas.com.
Oh, that was so good. That was so good. Oh yeah, that was all we needed. That's what that was. That's what that was. That there was some inspiration porn going on there. Now this one is really weird. Okay, I was going through YouTube doing show prep, and there was a little sponsored ad. I can't go back to it because it was a sponsored ad. And it came up with this. It showed a picture of a little white boy really close up, and it said something about autism research. And then this is what came up: National Primate Research Centers. Now, what is it? Our mission across the generations around the world to live longer, healthier lives, committed to discovering causes, preventions, and treatments and cures. So they're looking for a cure for autism, which I thought was very interesting. So here is yet another, and the reason they're calling us primates is because we are, we are primates. But I just thought that was very interesting. I want to keep up on this one for sure. See what kind of things I hear from them.
Researchers stated that people with autism do not have as long of a lifespan, and I immediately went into panic mode, spiraling down like WTF. A lot of that has to do with their safety. The number one cause of with people diagnosed with autism is drowning. Be aware when your child is around water, so make sure that they have swimming lessons, which is something that is really big in our.
Okay, so there's three things that are conflated here with this. We have lifespan, life expectancy, and what's the other one? Lifespan, and life expectancy, and then mortality rate. Okay? And I've seen these numbers constantly. I'm making a mess of myself getting a drink. Okay, so what the lifespan is how long one is expected to live. So, like with autism itself, I spilled tea. Now I've got this like sugary stuff going down my neck. It's nasty. So we have life expectancy. So what is it, like 79 years old for an adult American? And autism by itself does not, as far as we know, I think it does affect life expectancy a little bit. But as far as we know, it does not affect life expectancy. Then we have, so that's your lifespan, okay? That's your full life. Now your lifespan, though, can go down a little bit. And that goes with your accidents and, accidents and so forth, that or comorbidities and so forth, other things with it that cause you to pass a little bit earlier. And then we have flat out mortality rate, which are accidents, things like what she's talking about, falling in the swimming pool. There are much less, statistically, there's much less likely, people are much less likely to make it actually even to adulthood as an autistic person. Once you make it to an adulthood, then you're not as likely to have issues from what they call eloping, or basically kind of just like wandering off, which I've done. I did it about 6 months ago. So anyway, moving right along. So anyway, when we conflate how long one's going to live, your comorbidities and so forth that go with autism that cause death. Like for example, my sister, I got two good examples, unfortunately. My sister-in-law passed a month ago from a bowel obstruction. She was autistic. She is at 56. She didn't know she needed to go to the bathroom, and she ended up getting a bowel obstruction and dying. That's the short of it. My son committed suicide at 22 years old, right about 6 months ago. So that's when you're talking about your mortality rate. And that's for older individuals, and you're most likely to die or those are under 18. Okay, so with your mortality rate, that's what brings down that life expectancy for different things like that to like 36, whereas your lifespan should still be much further out. I hope that's makes as clear as mud, at least.
Family, they can't possibly have shorter lifespan. That's like saying a little person has a shorter lifespan. We live just as long as anyone else. And then I found something. His name is Donald Gray Triplett. And Donald Gray
Triplett just passed last year. And he was the first person ever diagnosed with autism. And when we talk about autism, and a lot of doctors like to repeat this, that, well, there's nothing to say that autistic people live shorter lifespans, blah, 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 blah. And I'm talking about life expands. And so when your lifespans may be into the life, it may be, into 70s, 80s, whatever, but your life expectancy is going to be a lot lower because of that mortality rate. And that's why it sits at like 36. 36 or whatever it is.
Gray Triplett was actually the very first person ever diagnosed with autism. He was known as
1942, I think. Whoops.
The craziest part is the fact that he lived to be 89. 89! Which gave me such a wonderful little heartfelt boom, 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 because that kind of clarifies the fact that people with autism have the opportunity to live long, normal lives, just like all of us. I mean, 89 is a long time. He just passed away last year, actually, and this month will be the first time that Autism Awareness Month isn't celebrated with him. Learn a little by a little.
Spring into savings this moving season with Pods.
Absolutely. I like that one. 9. Yeah. 9.
For Autism Awareness and Acceptance Month.
Uh-huh.
And every day, here is Sunrise Program Autism Action to Make a Difference, number 2. If you have a highly verbal child on the autism spectrum or adult on the autism spectrum,
that's another good reason to get earplugs. Because if they're like me, they're going to talk your damn ear off.
who likes to ask the same question over and over again or talk about a topic repetitiously with no space for you to participate or engage with them, listen with an open heart.
Just listen.
As you accept embrace.
That's all they want. They just want you to, but you have to try to at least be actively listening. That's important.
Embrace their need to talk repetitiously or with no space. You will be modeling active listening, and it will make such a difference to that person. They will feel valued, and they will feel like you are interested in something that they are fascinated and interested in too. They may even feel invited to share more deeply with you, or to leave a pause so you can participate with them. But that will come by you being a great listener first. For Autism Awareness and Acceptance Month and every day, here is Sunrise Program Autism Action to Make a Difference, number 2.
I'm actually surprised by this one. This is pretty cool.
If you have a highly verbal child on the autism spectrum or adult on the autism spectrum,
that's pretty cool.
Who likes to ask the same question.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Heck yeah! Yeah, I like my train.
You gotta ask yourself, like, I don't know, is your average Amish teenager happier than your average conventional American teenager on Instagram? And of course the answer is, oh yeah.
Well, they certainly have less instances of autism, which is really fascinating. It's very, very fascinating.
The Amish have less autism?
Yeah, there's almost none.
Well, I'm not surprised.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
It's extremely
Why
rare.
do we think that is?
Well, I wonder. I really do.
I can think.
It may be because it's not getting diagnosed and they hide it.
A couple. That's funny. I don't want to go Bobby Kennedy.
Well,
on
that's
anyone.
the problem.
Right.
If you go Bobby Kennedy, they'll come for you.
But
the
why?
question is
But
why?
Why? Look, and I don't know the answer, but
how is that not in the debate? How is that not in the conversation?
Well, it's not only not in the conversation, you're punished for adding it to the conversation.
Yes.
And so, like,
we are dancing around anti-vax conspiracy theories right now.
But why be on the defense?
What?
It's like if you purport to represent science and you're mad about a question,
and you're ignoring data,
and you got to ask yourself, like,
all right. I am going to take a quick break for a bit, and I will be right back. Thank you. All right. I'm going to get right back into it. Thank you, Purple, for being here. I really want a co-host or somebody to hang out with me for a while. Because I need somebody to bounce off of for sure. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, this is interesting. This ad came up. Feeling overwhelmed by autism? You're not alone. This just randomly came up on my thing. I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole for sure. Let's see what happens here. It's Autism Parent Magazine. Okay. They would be so sad if there was a cure for autism. Right? Wouldn't they be sad? Okay. 1 million children. There's some really interesting stories. I am not kidding. Stick around because these are going to be definitely interesting to talk about. I wasn't planning on doing this much, but I just got to get through some of these stories. 1 million children to receive disability benefits amid surge in autism and ADHD. So what does this mean, a surge in autism? Am I roboting or anything like that? Am I kind of schedule some shows? Oh yeah, absolutely. Right now I'm trying to do I think 7 to 9. I've been going 5 to 7, but you know what? It's the 5 to 7 routine thing is just really I'm not getting very many people. It seems like now this is Mountain Time. So that's like 9 to 11 or something your time? Oh, really? I do? Oh, good. How does it look? That's all I care about. Oh, man. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of technical work, you can see. Purple. I've also figured out I can stream. I don't need StreamYard to stream. For guests or anything. I'm actually right now I am live on TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube all at the same time. I'll be able to bring you in or whoever into OBS, and then we could do a show from there. But I want to get some people that will make me laugh. Wait, what happened to the rest of the story? Why can't I go? I don't want to log in. They're not going to let me finish the story. You jerks. I hate it when they do that. 11-year-old, this is a scary one right here. This is a really scary one. Yeah, so like if I was to start at 7 Mountain Time, that'd be like 9. It'd be like 9 to 11 or something. But starting out at 5 for me, it's 7 at your time. So I don't know. Right now I have been going from 5 to 7 my time. So that'd be what, 7 to 9 your time. And in my area, I know the highest internet usage is from 4 to 5. Found that out. All right, moving right along. 11-year-old boy with autism kept in metal cage at home. Parents charged with child abuse. The boys' school contacted police requesting help with a truancy issue, which led officers to perform a wellness check at home. Oh my God. Wow. Holy hell. A Nevada couple were arrested Tuesday after authorities found their 11-year-old son with autism held in a metal cage, wearing only a diaper with feces smeared on its floor. This child is an it. Its floor. Can you believe that? Okay, so you're only an hour ahead of me. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we could do that. We could do that. I think it'd be really fun to just sit here and go through articles and talk about them and make jokes and cut up or whatever. I just got to find somebody that makes me tell more jokes and get more risque. Oh, okay. Let's see. Wearing only a diaper with feces smeared on. Okay, so wait. Okay. Maybe you're right. Okay, so the son is the subject. A couple were arrested. The couple is the subject. And then right in here it goes child with autism. It doesn't matter. That's just weird. It's a badly written sentence. Henderson police officers went to the boy's home to conduct a wellness check at 10:15 Tuesday. The Clark County School District asked for assistance with his truancy. We already said that. Police officers discovered was being okay. Okay. Police officers discovered he was being contained within a large metal enclosure. The residents also had an inhospitable living conditions. Misty Scalen, 46. Okay, whatever. They're charged with child neglect. Truancy officer visit the home. Whoa. Special Victims Unit detective who arrived to conduct an investigation and walk through the home, according to whatever, the TV station, described rooms with no furniture, trash strewn around, and feces on the wall and floor, as well as rooms with external locks preventing anyone inside from leaving. Ew. Jeffrey allegedly told law officers that his child exhibited aggressive behavior due to severe diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder, and that the metal enclosure was used as a semi-punitive measure when his behavior was out of control. Oh my God. Oh my God. And the thing is if he was that out of control, he was going to school. Now, I do know that kids do tend to get worse when they get home, but yeah, I think that dad's got a problem. They've all got problems, and hopefully that gets attended to. That's just kind of sad. Yeah, I'm thinking it was a dog kennel too. Oh, I mean, did you see my story about the flashlight with the flashlight and the laser pointer? Did you see that one? That's my favorite story of the day. Let me see if I still got it. That's the best. Where was that one? I think it was near the end. It was. That's the one I love the most. Yeah, I think this is
For Autism Awareness and Acceptance Month and every day, here is Sunrise Program Autism Action to Make a Difference, number 2.
Uh-oh, that was weird. Okay, what just happened there? My bandwidth is so bad. I'm going to try to get my bandwidth increased. I'm only at 60, and since I'm running so many streams, it's giving me a hard time. UVA study identifies new metric for diagnosing autism, and I think we're gonna see some medical things coming soon.
Identifies a new metric for diagnosing autism in people. Researchers say in the past, typically doctors would give someone a diagnosis based on behavioral profiles.
And that is
but this
exactly
new study
what
allows
happens.
doctors to use diffusion MRI to measure infants before they're able to respond to behavioral tests.
The most important component is that we're learning a lot more about what autism actually is in the brain and what makes the brain of somebody, an autistic individual, potentially different from somebody who's a non-autistic individual.
Researchers say the next step in the research is to test it across the whole lifespan from newborns to adults.
She's pretty hidden in
Okay, so that was just a short little... Stop. That was a little short bleh. I thought there was going to be something significant. Too much work to get the band up the mountain. You're right, I'm telling you. This is a weird one. There's some weird stories today. Today is weird story.
What are you looking for this year?
Barry, what we look for is
we got the
size,
dog cage,
speed,
we got
and
the
toughness.
cat.
And you think you can find all of that in one pick?
Absolutely. That's what keeps our firm on top.
I know who I would pick if I was injured. 1-800-CALL-SAM.
Hurry up. What is going on?
I love him so much. God truly blessed me with this young man.
15-year-old Stanley Garrett has autism and Asperger's.
His neurologist said his brain is like a genius, but the other half got to catch up to it.
He's smart, speaks 4 languages. So sweet and lives to dance.
Do you go on TikTok?
Yeah.
You learn some of those dances?
Who could do something to hurt this kid?
I'm devastated by what has happened to my son.
Earlier this month, Nita Garrett was sent a photo of her son Stanley with his pants down from behind in the bathroom at Martin Luther King High School in Detroit. Another student had snapped the photo and shared it on Instagram with the caption WTF and laughing emojis. The photo spread everywhere, gone viral. Nita said there were comments from as far as Africa.
Putting a picture out of a person with nude images is a form of cyberbullying, child pornography,
and criminal potentially.
Absolutely, I was getting to that.
That's extreme harassment, actually. I know these are kids, but boy, I'd consider some jail time for those kids.
And it's criminal.
We're told one student who plays on the football team was suspended for sharing the photo.
Just suspended. That's all that they're going to do. No, that kid would be expelled straight up expelled. No questions asked, just expelled.
And sources say Detroit Public Schools police are in the process of figuring out.
And I would also, as the principal, I would also get the police involved and let the judicial system deal with that on their own. So that way, as the principal, whatever, I had done everything I possibly could. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's bullshit. Why would you do that? I mean, with me, I wouldn't give a crap. But for somebody that, especially a kid, that's horrible. That's horrible. That's devastating.
Which student actually took the photo. Search warrants are being sought to get the full story. Until then, even after, their lives are turned.
And like I said, that kid should be expelled, and they should. The police are involved, but that kid should not have been suspended, expelled. This is a whole different deal nowadays. Like if a little boy went into a girl's locker room, you could punish him or whatever. But nowadays they're taking pictures of shit. That's not good.
Turned upside down.
Does Stanley understand?
Yeah,
no,
right.
Thank God.
You're probably right. He probably was on the football team, so they just. Yeah, and it was just an autistic kid, so who cares, right?
He has been affected as far as his independence has been taken away.
Oh, yeah.
You say that
he may be afraid to go out. He may be afraid to go pee.
First of all, I forgive you. I forgive you because mischief is in the heart of children. But we got to let kids know the do's and don'ts.
She is definitely more understanding than most, and wise words right there.
I fully hold all my principals when I went to school responsible for all of my bullying. It was the principal's fault, more so than the kids. Absolutely 100%. That's just how it's just. Actually, this green screen looks pretty good too, doesn't it? I got a little bit of glare from the lights, but that looks pretty good. My hair's not green, is it? Did my hair look green to you? And I don't have like any weird shadows or anything around. It's nice and clean. Wow, I'm impressed.
As we said, Detroit Public Schools Police, they are investigating.
Right, and that's the problem. And they should have flat out etiquette classes now. Cell phone etiquette classes. How to deal, what to do and what not to do with your cell phones. And I know that sounds stupid, but absolutely in social media, and this needs to start from kindergarten. They need to actually discuss these things and have long, important discussions, and they need to do testing to know that they got it. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a like 144. I'm going to find something else. I was looking for a fish tank. I'll find something. This is what I threw in there for today, but at least I got a nice little green screen,
To figure out who initially took that photo. This could lead to some serious charges. We're talking about possibly production of child pornography and distribution. We will stay on top of this one. Reporting live.
I mean, I'd hate to see the kid go down for life over it, but the kid does need to face the music. That's all there is
Jessica
to it.
Dupnack on The
That's
Edge.
Pretty deep. All right. Hey. All right. Well, I have run out of yeah, absolutely. I think they should now, because it's so important, because you can take an innocent picture. Do you know your phone can be confiscated now if like you're at a say, I don't know, say some kind of unlifing event or something, there's an accident or a crime committed, and if you had your phone going or whatever else, that's evidence. Now, they could possibly even confiscate your phone for a period of time. Yeah. But I let me show you what I got here too. I'm kind of happy about this. Look at this. I got a bunch of different cameras now. Just things that keep it, a little bit different. But yeah, I think I need to bring somebody in to help shoot the BS with, for sure. I got another friend, a gal, that I'm going to try to get a hold of. In chat, she gets me going, and just in chat, she gets me going. It's crazy. But it is what it is. But yeah, heck, I'm actually doing fairly okay. So I am going to jump off of here. Our medical clinics no longer have fish tanks. They're all monitors. Really? Are you serious? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then the loop is like a really short loop. Now, if you're going to do a loop, put it in a couple of hours or 3 hours or 4 hours or whatever. You could go put a camera in front of any aquarium in the country and just let it run for 4 hours. But no, you have to have the same minute and a half loop. Are you kidding me? I can't believe that people even bother doing that. Crazy. But yeah, I've been trying to increase. Let's see, I'll show you some of my other things. Like, here's one of my outgoing things. There's another one. There's another one. But I'm going to have to split up these scenes. I actually do have, let's see, I think I have an interview one here. Do I have one? Do I have it up yet? I guess not. I have a couple of interview ones, but I gotta definitely make some different overlays. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I've done so far. That's for sure. Oh yeah, this gal, her name's Heather. I met her on TikTok, and I'm gonna she just gets me going. She gets me going. no matter what. She's autistic, of course, but yeah, she gets me going for sure. Right, exactly. But I would do it for like 2 or 3 hours. I mean, just make it, because what if you're at home enjoying it, And after like several weeks or whatever, or month, you might start noticing the same thing. So just like change it up. I don't know. I'm going to, whatever I do, I might just run some stuff and make my own loops, because you can just run something or whatever and just make your own loop for it. And this is on a loop, but it's on I'm streaming it, so it's on it's on YouTube right now, but I'm going to record my own. That'll also help with my bandwidth, because I'll have a recorded thing, and so I won't be running yet another tab open like that. But right now I'm only at 60 megabits per second, and I think Monday we'll probably get up to about 300-400, hopefully for about 10 or 20 bucks more a month. But that's what I'm definitely need. And that's the other problem with having commercials and stuff. I don't know why you would have a loop like that and have a commercial. That kind of defeats the purpose. But anyway, I've got quite a bit of more work to do. Yeah, you know what? I do need to hang out in your chats more. I fell away from doing anything, Purple. I really had a hard couple of 3-4 years there where I couldn't even function at all. And I'm trying to bounce back. I'm on some medicines now, and something, I don't know what's going on, but something different's happening since my son died. I don't know what's going on, but things are changing for me a little bit. I'm trying to bounce back and live. I have to, because if not, I won't. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of like some fish tank videos or some underwater videos or something. I might find something cool, or I'll just make something up. Who knows? But I am going to jump off now, and I am going to work on a little bit more of my stuff here, and try to make some more overview templates. All right. Well, you have a good one, and I appreciate you coming out. I had the wrong one. Oh, yeah, here's one of my interviews, actually, right here. Let's see if I can... There's one I'm working on. There's another one. Oh, and I have Autism Speaks new proposed logo. Yes, we believe our new updated logo represents inclusivity and optimism. Light it up blue.